And you probably can't hear me. How's that? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There we go. Somebody mute their mic, please. Whoever's got their mic muted, please get that for me. Moderators, kick that person out of the room if they can't keep their mic muted. Thank you. All right, can you hear me now? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello. I'm going to wave my hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That way I know I'm live here. All right. Here we go. I'm trying to figure out whether the TikTok feed is actually live. Yes, it is. I see my hands waving. Okay. All right. We be in business now. Hello. All righty. And you can hear me? Hear me now? You can hear me? Hear me? There you go. All right. Everybody? How's the feed sound? Okay. Michael over there's on YouTube says he can hear me. He can hear me. And somebody, hey, Cajun, can you hear me over there on TikTok? TikTok, hi, Cajun. If you can hear me, type a 1. John, if you can hear me, type a 1. Appreciate it. Checking my audio. Audio, check, 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 check. All right. It shows it should be working. All right, I think I discovered something else that I don't need to do, and it still works here, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, I do not have TikTok Studio running, but yet TikTok is going live, so this is a good thing. It must be feeding through Restream again. Thank you, Cajun. Appreciate the feedback. So I restarted TikTok, and I noticed the feed was still going. We'll see if this lasts. That was the other thing. If I have to, I'll restart it. But right now, it's looking good. All right, that'll even be better if that's the case. Oh, that would make my day. You don't know how happy I would be if that is what's going on. Anyway, I am Mark McSee. I'm one of the moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Glad you could be here with us today. AmericanDreamTrading.com was created by, is owned by, is managed by, is incorporated by, as a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we call Coach. And why was he our coach? Because he helps us navigate, educate, and trains us through the muddy waters of everything investing, such as stocks, stock options, crypto, and also my personal favorite, futures. All right, I keep losing my TikTok feed on my end, but it still shows it's there after I refresh it. So if you guys see TikTok disappear or anything like that, please let me know. Hello, I know I'm losing my YouTube, whatever. Must be my internet on my end. All right. If we go die, if we keep somebody else monitored it on that end, if you see a feed hang up or anything, let me know, please. All right. And I'm Mark McSee, one of the trading moderators. Haven't had any issues. Reconnection successful. I tell you what. I don't know. Some days it's just. Hello. We still live there, Doug? Hello. All right. Doug's been
yes.
All right.
It's in and out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I think YouTube just reset as well. So
yeah, I did. I had an OBS warning popped up, said it was reconnecting.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily it didn't kill it all the way. Yeah, I'm in the matrix. I don't know what's going on. Something on my end has to be. Something in the interwebs. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy. No, it's not.
Yeah, they're out to get you.
No, they're not. Anyway. So anyway, we did pretty good here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Markets just treated us very nicely. What you see, we were talking about oil. We had a member jump out a little bit too soon and kind of regretted that inexperienced, didn't know to jump back in, and he missed this whole big run here because due to his inexperience, what to do here, and now he knows better the next time around. So it was making money ain't everything, right? Part of it is learning as you go and making mistakes and learning from the mistakes, even if it does cost you money, real money, and it will cost you real money. That's why we paper trade. We do never want to learn how to trade with real money. That's just nuts. Why would you risk your account trying to learn something when you can paper trade for free and it doesn't cost you a dime, right? So anyway, it's exciting to see educational opportunities. The light bulbs go off in people's minds when they ask a question. They're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So, and that they can learn and grow from it in the future. So that is a life lesson, a building of a skill, one on top of another, that you can't put dollars on, because in the future that will actually generate income from what he learned today just by missing out on this, right? That's a painful lesson per se. I mean, he could have, should have, would have, but he didn't. So, no sense crying about it, because it's not going to put money in your bank account, right? And he wasn't crying. But this is how we learn things. Everything is not always about making money today, but as we stack these principles one on top of another one over time, we develop that skill so that we can make money. I didn't get to where I'm at today by just showing up one day and now look at me, woo, world's greatest trader, right? No, not at all. This happened over this is my third year of trading. So it didn't happen overnight. Every year I was more successful than the previous, but it still was putting in the hours, putting in the time, showing up every day, asking questions, right? And the questions I asked, I'm sure the moderators that I asked those questions to had already heard it 1,000 times, but they still answered, because that's what we do here at American Dream Trading. We're an education and training company. We're not a call-out group. We're here to help you develop a skill over time that you can use so that you're not dependent on some old fart looking at you on the interwebs like me. What if I don't show up anymore and you were, pity on you if you are, but if you were dependent on me to tell you what to do, and now I'm not here anymore, then, what good is it? You didn't learn anything, right? So don't be dependent on anybody you see on the internet. Develop your own skill. And that's what we are. We're not a call-out group. We don't tell you when to buy. We don't tell you when to sell. We don't tell you what to buy. We don't tell you what to sell, right, at any time. Look at this, not that. No, we don't do anything, right? We are here to educate you so that you can develop that skill. You don't need me. You don't need Coach after a while, right, because you learn as you go. Now, would I want to do without Coach? Absolutely not. I learn something new from Coach every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't learn something. I learn from other members. As a moderator, I learn from members when they ask me questions and I have to think about the answer, right? What to do. Because I don't always know, right? Sometimes they'll ask a question that I have never been asked before. Not very rarely, but because I've been doing this a while now, but you will get questions and you have to go find the answers, or, the more times I repeat the same things over and over again, that reaffirms it in my little pea brain, right? And that makes me a better trader. Being a moderator has actually made me a better trader, because I have to think about what I got to say to people, right? I keep asking the same things, and it keeps reinforcing. Same way when you show up every day. The sound of Coach's voice, watching videos, asking questions, those all build up skills over time. Repetitive, repetition, right, is what helps build our careers. Doing the same things over and over and over and proving them out that they work. So I traded personally. I did a bunch of things today, but I was in NQ for quite a while today. I was in it last night when the market opened. I did very well bigly last night, went in big and was trading for about 5 minutes and called it a night. So my trading last night lasted less than 5 minutes. We'll just call it 5 minutes. I was in NQ today. Look at that nice stair step. Yeah, I was in chop there for a while, consolidated, but I was in and out. So I jumped in on the NQ last night, Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and made my strike to the downside. I was in and out 4 or 5 times in 5 minutes. Yes, I was scalping, and I was done for the day. And I was up very nicely for that. And I added to that today. As a matter of fact, I 4x'd it from what I made on top of what I made last night. Right? Is that right? 4 times. Yes, almost 4 times. Pretty close. I grew my account 6.1% today, my total account. So it was a good day for me also. Also with a lot of our other members. I seen one of our members grew his total account 15% today. He had a higher percentage rate than I did. Now, he has a smaller account than I do, but that doesn't matter, right? It's not the account size. It's how you use it, right? But that's how percentages is what grows your account. It's not the dollar, and the dollars follow, of course, but growing your account by 1% more every day, you'll wake up one day and wonder, wow, where'd all this money come from, right? It just happens. Now, do I make more money per trade than what he does? Absolutely. But my account is larger than his because I've built it up over a longer period of time. He's not on the same journey that I am, and we both didn't start that journey at the same time. So you don't compare, while numbers may sound impressive. I made $1 bazillion today. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. I made 10. Well, you know what? We get probably more excited for people around here to make $10 on their total account every day than we do the ones that make a lot of money, right? Even though that a lot of money may sound impressive. Actually, just like the one member made 15%. Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, to grow your account 15% in one day. 1%, if you can average 1%, that's fantastic of your total account, right? Yeah, you're right, Nanya. Learn how to fish and never be hungry again, right? We take you fish and tell you what to do every day. Well, you'll be fine for the day, but come tomorrow, now you're hungry again, right? But if you learn how to do this, you'll never go hungry, right? You won't have to live in a van down by the river, right? So, well, anyway, we're glad you could be here. If you got any questions, make sure you put it on here. Yes, I got this steer link. I chased them out of the woods. Hopefully they're okay. It's still kind of fading in and out of here. I don't know. Hopefully, guys, I don't know. I was going to say YouTube looks more stable, but I'm getting the spinning wheel of death over there on my end. I don't know about your end. James, are you fading in and out over there? Am I fading in and out?
Yeah,
there?
you are.
Yeah. I mean, it's not storming here or anything, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. Well, I can't do anything about the ones and zeros going through the interwebs. David Jones said he could hear me fine, though. That's great. Thank you, David.
I keep getting kicked out of TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know my TikTok. It keeps kicking out 3 times as much as this. So we'll see here what happens. All right. Hang on a minute here. 1 second. Let me do something here. I'm going to send a message to somebody. Let me see. Where's it at? All right. Where was it at? It's hid here somewhere. Where'd it go? I hate things when you get underneath the other ones and then you can't find them. There it is. There it is. All right. Let me see here. I need to type a message here real quick. Hang on 1 minute. All right. I had to send a message to the boss. Make him aware of something. Okay. All right. What are we doing here? What's the purpose of this? What are we doing here? Oh, we're supposed to be educating, right? Questions. All right. David Jones, did I see you said you were new here? All right. Okay. What else? All right, let me scroll back up. Over on YouTube, Doug, one of our moderators here at American Dream Trading, has been kind enough to post our current promotions that we have here at American Dream Trading. There are direct links. All you have to do is click on it. Everything from our premium membership for $125 a month, clear through our diamond membership, which is a $5,000 one-time payment, which I'm highly, is that true? He's still got the diamond running today?
He does, yeah.
I thought he was going to kill that this weekend. Okay. Again, I didn't get a chance to listen to Coach today because I was under the weather and I was passed out and jumped up there just in time to get the live futures started today, so I didn't get to hear Coach. So, all right, we got crypto. We have a crypto membership going on. We have the diamond. You can go lifetime monthly. Also, you can go 2 payments. The VIP 12 months get 6 months free of gold promo, or you can buy VIP 6 months, get 3 months of gold add-on for free. Premium lifetime $750 one-time payment, or you can do the $125 a month if that's how you want to do it. And check that out over there. So let's see. Reply to my notification. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do 4 things here at once and not accomplishing any one thing very well. That's why you don't multitask. We think we do things great when we multitask. We really don't. Anyway, get over there at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Get our free Discord that we have there. It's always been free, always will be free. It's free today. It's going to be free tomorrow. It was free yesterday. And guess what? It's free forever. Get in there. Sign up for it. By doing so, you can join into our stock lounge and get immediate access to our stock lounge and be able to interact with other members of American Dream Trading. You can ask questions, discuss trades, those type of things, right? Again, we're not there to tell you what to buy and what to sell, but you can check that out. Also at AmericanDreamTrading.com, got to tickle my nose, you'll find all our information for our memberships. Okay, so let me see here what we got there. Okay. Well, we got Jess Salad over there, one of our Canuck friends. We got Hamid Trading. I just found your channel. What do you set up usually? Breakout, supply, demands, etc. We have different trading strategies. Coach has a 2-minute EWO using the Elliott Wave oscillator. I trade by, it's one of Coach's. Coach has a bunch of different strategies. No big trade secret things, but we train you on how to do that. 2-minute EWO is probably one of the most successful strategies that he's developed over his 33 years. I do a lot of break and holds above and below the 9, trading off their different support and resistance levels, historical levels, using different indicators that we have available. And we also have Coach's 3.0 indicator that's built into our trading view to help guide us in our decision making as far as trades go. So, but we're glad you're here. I'm trading. Breakouts, I mean, everything applies, right? It's if you do breakouts, supply and demand, I call support and resistance, same thing, right? Just a different word for it. Trading, here's in the channel. What you see on my screen is it's an aggression channel here at the top of the channel, bottom of the channel, middle, diddle in the middle. We don't diddle in the middle. We use these is just another trend line, right? Got the 921.55 that we use, VWAP 200 MA. Those are the main ones we use. We do use the Elliott Wave oscillator for Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. You can find that information out over on our YouTube channel if you like, absolutely free. There's over 2,000 free training videos you can check out. Coach every day is live from 9 to 11. I'm live from 2 to 4. And then we have the aftermarket show starting at 5 over on our YouTube channel. So make sure you click subscribe there, Hamid, whatever, however you say your name. Glad you could be here. If you like, we also have paid membership programs. So what you see here is just the tip of the iceberg of what we do daily here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Yeah, my name is Mark MCC, Mark McC. I'm one of the training moderators. I'm not Coach. I am one of the moderators, and I handle the Futures Training and Education program, which is a free outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com. So what you see here is my paper trading account on your screen. This is TradingView. I love using TradingView. I can hook up my broker right to this. I use Webull as our broker. You can use whoever you want, but I use Webull. It's what Coach uses. A lot of people in our group use Webull. It's free, just like anything else. And it will, you can link it to your TradingView, and I can make trades right here, right out of the widget. If I want to buy right now, I just click buy, and bang, right there, I'm in a trade, right there. So there you go. And I can enter and exit the trade, and it will. And that's hooked up to my Webull account. Paper, now what you see on my screen is paper trading. I do never trade my real account live on here because I'm talking to you. I'm looking at other 5 monitors around me, the streaming. So I'm not about to destroy my family's account, my personal trading account, and my family's income by trading live. Now, have I traded during the lives? Yes, I have, off to the side. So another thing, I'm not going to expose my my personal account information either, even though you wouldn't see it anyway because I have it blocked. So I can't see it, so I don't trade my P&L. I never know how much money I'm making. All I know is I'm either in a profit or I'm in a losing trade. Don't need to know what the amount is until you get out of the trade. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There's time for counting when the dealing's done. Said a very wise man one time. There you go, right? All right. Mickey, how did your first day with ADT go, by the way? Didn't get a chance to talk to you. I was kind of under the weather and behind the 8 ball right off the start. How was your first day with ADT there, Mickey White? Wake up right? Did you learn something new today, add to your knowledge base? Mickey joined us late last Friday, so today was his first full day with us. So hopefully you had a good experience. So, all right. So if you want to put any comments there, Mick, there in the YouTube channel, have at it. Like to hear it. Oh, we did get to talk to him late Friday, so that was good. All right. Make sure you're clicking subscribe, like, sharing, and all that jazz. You know the routine whenever you go to somebody's live feeds. Make sure you're doing it. Well, I tell you what, these feeds just aren't going through there very good today, are they? I haven't had this much issues forever.
Yeah, they're getting hung up.
Yeah, let me do a speed test just to see if it's my end. Run a quick speed test here, just to see what kind of connection speed I got. I mean, I understand if it. And yeah, I got crap for internet. What the world? What's going on here? I only have like 7 meg upload or download. And I usually have 200. Something's going on.
Alien interference with satellites.
Something.
Zoom is going in the matrix also.
Yeah, it's the UAPs.
Do what?
It's the UAPs.
Oh, yeah, is it? I know they were talking. They were coming.
Mm-hmm.
The solar flares and all that. Is that what you're speaking about?
No.
Oh, you were talking about the science things of science fiction.
Yep, sciencey stuff.
Alien is not science fiction now. Come on, Mark.
Yeah. I'm running it 3 times in a row here. I only have 5 meg download. And I don't know what my upload is. Upload's only.
Gotta be less than that.
It's the same. 5 and 5,
Okay.
5.6 and 4.85. Yeah, that ain't good. What the heck's going on out there, Elon? Come on. Huh. Well, I apologize, but ain't nothing I can do about it. For some reason, my steer link ain't working right. There's no major storms out there that I'm aware of. All right. Well, it is about it other than if it's too painful to watch, I apologize. But all right. Okay. And I'm froze up over there. I'm just having internet issues is what it is. Comes down to it. All right. Is the audio working or are you losing everything and having to reload all the time?
I just keep getting kicked out
Yeah.
of TikTok anyway.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube's fading in and out too, but it doesn't appear have the same amount of views. Everybody's rejoining. I just ran a speed test on my end, and I mean, it even tells me in this software here, but I wasn't paying attention. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, I got to understand if I had a storm or something moving through, but ooh, yeah. Getting a lot of drop frames out of OBS. Wow. Yeah, my internet is horrible. I'm watching the numbers go up. Yeah, it's just terrible. I don't know if we need to keep. Guys leave, I understand. Great. Anyway, I don't like this connection here going in and out, but we'll muscle through. If you guys end up leaving because you can't stand anymore, I understand. It is what it is. We'll carry on my way when you're done. All right, here we go. What else we got? Let's see. Did NQ today. It ran really nice. Ran roll up. Is this it here? Yeah. I actually sat in this one right here. I got in this, jumped in here late. I come back from my running the errands that we had to take care of, the wife and I. And a little after 1 o'clock and got out. Yeah, about a quarter after. Got up here consolidated. And I was like, okay, well, it's about time to get out. I'd hate I won't do it. So that was a good run. What else we had? What else did you guys trade today, live members versus the dead members, paid members? What did you guys trade today?
We had oil.
Oh, I distinctly remember one guy saying, yeah, it's at 200, it's going to go down, and I was busting his chops about it, right, because it went up. Well, he's right. It went down eventually, right? He's a currency trader. He knows what he's talking about. When we were looking at it, it was going up at that time, and I was a long time. And it pulled right back down, right? And I'm sure he stayed in it and kept running it down because it's what it's doing. That's what the trend is. The trend is your friend. Right, Ralph? Or wait, he had to leave, didn't he? He had to take his dad to the doctor or something. But anyway, yeah, it was, I think it was rated in here or something. He's like, oh, it's going to go down. I'm like, well, it's going up right now. Take your profits. It's like a downward trend. The dollar was stronger at one point. So when the dollar is stronger, the currency markets will go down and vice versa, barring some major news event. A lot lately. If I do, it's generally the euro. Australian dollar would be my next 6A. That's the Australian dollar. Now, one of the things I like about the Australian dollar, not that I'm any currency expert, anything I've learned from Coach and from one of our other moderators, currency trader, Forex trader also. Is if you think about the Australia is not as subject to the tariffs and all the tariff talks as some of the other countries are. So it generally a smoother one. And it's kind of fun to trade. Okay, what else? God, sorry. Let's get back up here. Anyway, I'm trading. Yeah, hang out. Come in with an empty cup. I would highly encourage you to go look at those free to over 2,000 free topics. I would highly recommend you look at the 2-minute EWO strategy that Coach has developed and teaches. Kyle, Mark, can you walk us through one of your entries when you have time? Yeah. Let's see here. What else we have? Wake up. All right, just scanning the old things here. Yes, Joseph, I do make monies. Okay. Correct. Grew my total account by 6.1%. My total account, not my trades, my total account. And, all right. Okay, where are we at? All right, one of my trades. I've seen how I was in. Well, let me pull up my trade records here on my other screen. Let me see here. Hang on a minute. I'm going to pull up one of my actual orders that I was. Where are we at here? Okay. Pretty much at noon. Let's go take a look at that. NQ. And we'll look at noon. Line at approximately noon, which should be right about there, close enough for hand grenades. So this was my entry. Now, the reason my entry was there instead of the EWO back here, which would have been optimum, is that I had errands to go run around. So I traded in the morning and I left and I came back. All right. So when I came back, I took a quick look at the chart here. We was in this chop zone. So this was kind of, I'm glad I wasn't home because I'd have had to sit through all this, right? I played it down here before I left, was gone about, I don't know, hour and a half. I don't know how long I was gone. Well, hang on, I can tell you. I left at 10:07 was less. I don't know. It doesn't matter. After 10. So I got in here, got to looking. I've been trading Ed and Q off and on here recently, so I got in and looked. I'm like, well, this has been staying above the 9 the whole way. I can see here it's respected the 9. In no time did it ever break and hold below the 9 from all morning. So it's been respecting the 9 itself. The other thing I was looking to see if it got in, if it touched a 21, what did it do? Well, there wasn't much data there for me to look at. There was a couple when it stayed. There was a case entered here around noon. So got here. I just put this marker here. This is a few minutes at noon. I entered here because it stayed above the 9, come up above the 9. I was going to write it up here. I stayed in it. I even pulled back a little bit. I'm still in profit, so I wasn't getting, yes, I was getting itchy, scratchy, but I was in it. It was still a good trade because I got in basically right down here, right above this line. So I don't think I may have went negative. I don't know. I don't watch my P&L. And then I rode that, just stayed in it. And I couldn't believe I stayed in it as long as I did because I'm a scalper. But I stayed in from here, rode that bad boy all the way up to here. And then, of course, quarter after 1, I had to get out of here because I had to get the other computer system fired up, right? So that was a very good long trade for me. I can't believe I very rarely stay in a trade that long, but it was just beautiful. I mean, it just smoothed right out. Boom. I'm actually got out maybe a hair too soon, but that's okay. I got out here mainly because of time constraint. Time I push it up to the last minute and flip this other system on, there's updates it's got to run, so I can't stand that. But anyway, and I'm glad I did anyway because I did have to tweak some. That was one good trade I got. What I did was I played the 9, right? I love, my favorite trading strategy right now is below. See, they're all behind me, right? They're all in my rear view mirror. In this case, there's VWAP. There's the 200 clear down here. The 9, the 21, and the 55 are below me. Vertical levels that I have a little bit. Live trading, which we 30 a.m. for our weekend. All our members have access to an open like there. One, 2, 3. Oh, see, they're there. They just woke up, but they're there. So that was the one trade in a week, maybe longer. I sat in that. By looks at it now, about an hour and 15 minutes. Looking at my other trading, I traded some piggies. Total of 3 minutes. Made money off of that. Made $600 off of a lean hog, which is HE, by the way. I haven't traded it, but I looked at it. I have alert set, custom alerts set, and that was right before noon. I traded to the downside at 11:55-ish. Is that what it says? 50. What's that say? Gotta get my cataract out of the way. Yeah, 55 it says. So I traded this right here this side here down. Actually, I didn't write it all the way down because I was only in it for less than 3 minutes. But the L2 showed it was still pulling down. There were some big orders in the L2 that acted as a magnet to pull it down. I actually got out, I think, on this candle, and about halfway on that candle, it paused, and I got out. Right after I got out, it kept on going, and it went down one more tick, and then obviously it bounced. I was long gone by then. I made my $600 just from there to there. So it worked out really well for me on that one. And that wasn't even that many ticks, actually. That was about 10 ticks. So I made $600. So, yeah, I went in sizable contracts. And what else did I trade? I traded NQ, 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 NQ. And I did some gold at... looks like I did gold from... about 4 or 5 minutes early this morning, right before 10. Didn't stay in that long, which I kind of regret now. If you see this chart. It's not that chart. Let's try this one. There we go. Gold. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Look at that nice drop down. I was in this earlier, so was somebody else was in this too, and they was like, dang, wish I'd stayed in that, right? As a matter of fact, I was in it from 9:46, which should be here. Let me get my little line thing here. I was in it from here to, what's that say? Or no, 49, 46. Is that 46? Yeah, to 49. So I was only in it from between these two candles because it was going whatever I did. I made a few bucks off of it, but I went in big and then just took it and got out. Had I just waited another, what is that? 4 minutes, I'd have seen this thing going down. We could have rode that bad boy all the way down. And I missed all that. It doesn't matter. I mean, I was in something else. I don't feel sorry for me. I made some real nice money today, but that would have been a beautiful trade. I'd have been in that the whole way down. That was just an awesome trade, right? And that was, probably a 200 tick drop. I think we looked at that earlier, didn't we? 220 ticks or whatever it was. So it was a very profitable trade too, had you been in it, right? But I wasn't. I was in elsewhere. I was in NQ at the time, so I did okay. I have my chart here. Reset the chart. Where's my candlesticks at? Yeah, whatever. Let's go back to, and so that was all I traded today was, now I did silver also. So I did silver. I did trade silver. I forgot about that one. I don't know if you guys trade silver or not, but what the heck's going on with my charts here? I got something hid here. Oh, there we go. I must have squished it. I got it all messed up. Let me get this thing here out. Hang on. Boomer alert, technical difficulties. Hang on. Where's my little X button for this? It's all overlapped for some reason. There it is. Let me reload that. Got to get this other one out of here somehow. I don't know why this is all combobulated like this. World. Somehow I scrunched this all up. You gotta find what I did was, I don't restart this. What the heck is going on? Well, all else fails. Shut it off. Redo it. No, I didn't want to save the changes. It's doing it anyway. All right, let's reload this bad boy up. Back up here again. Again, this is Trading View. What? Am I sharing my screen or not? Apparently not. Oh, I know why.
That just came off of TikTok.
Well, it's because this is the one. Yeah, it'll be there in a minute as soon as this loads back up. Takes forever, but as soon as this comes back up, that's why the reason I didn't want to close that, because I know how long this takes sometimes between online and all that. Hang on. Come on, got the spinning wheel of death here for some reason. Yeah, my internet just sucks today. That's just all there is to it. We're beating around the bush. I'm waiting on that to load. Let me do another quick test here. I still don't know why this is as bad as it is. All right, now I'm back up to, well, it still sucks, but back up to 30s now. Again, normally it's between 150 to 200, but I'm in the low 20, so it still ain't good. I'm gonna have to write a sternly worded email to Elon. Hey, you're screwing up my live. There it is. No, that didn't solve that issue, did it? Because it saved the issue. All right. Where's my little close button here? Let me try this. I got one on the bottom down there. So that's right there on that pane. If I can close this, it'd be all right. I don't have a close button there. Huh. Hide. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. I knew there was an alternate way, Doug. Why didn't you tell me that? I had to figure it out on my own. Okay.
Probably help you if I was standing there.
Probably. All right. So now we can add these things back on here, and it's just one click. I just couldn't find it to click it. All right. Yeah, that's the nice thing about these. You can move these up, down, all around wherever you want. I can put it at the top. I can put it at the bottom, whatever. So there you go. That's the EWO. All right. And then I really messed up because now I got my scale on the left. When I don't like it on the left, I like my scale on the right. And I want it over price line. All right, on the right. Bing. There we go. Now my numbers are on the right. There we go. All right, now life is good. Silver. I did play silver. I know I played it to the downside below my little hot pink line that I have here that I never deleted. So that must have been it right in here. I know when I caught that break. I wasn't in it very long. What time was it? I was in it, yeah, right in here. I did play a little bit to the downside, got out, took my profit, and left town. So now why isn't that back up on TikTok? Now I know why, because now I got to go in here. It's hard to get good help sometimes, isn't it? Let me go. There we go. There it goes. There we go. Now we got this high-level show running again. I knew everything could work out in the end. So now you should be able to see that everywhere. As soon as it catches up, there you go. All right, what do we got? Are we still alive here? Yes, we are. All right. Don't judge today by what you see about a high quality thing we got here. Some days it's worse. But yeah, if I stand on one foot with the other out, 32.6 degree angle while holding his left hand up, yeah, that probably will bring it in. Okay. Yes, I know, J-Dog. Thanks for playing, J-Dog. We've been here all day. You just showed up when I had issues. So thanks. J-Dog, one of our paid members, busted my chops for this low rent production that I'm putting on today. All right, NQ. Let's go back to NQ. So I did play that a little bit. NQ. NASDAQ. Still, that thing is still climbing, Doug. Come on, Doug. That thing's still going up. It's holding its own anyway. It's still holding its own. Why am I not in this trade, Doug?
I have no idea.
Because I'm done for the day and I don't trade live because that's how I wreck my account. I don't want to do that. Especially for everybody. We do have a 52-week high up there. It's about 23,112. We're about 23, what are we, about, I don't know, what was that, 70 points away from coming back up to the 52-week high. There for a while, we thought it was going to do it, but it kind of fell off a little bit. So right now, we're diddling in the middle channel. Am I going to take this trade? No, not right now. It's diddle in the middle. Can I make some money if this breaks and holds above here? Yeah, but it don't have any energy. I don't like the looks of it, right? Plus diddling in the middle and the bottom of the channel. So it's not that I can't make money scalping that, because I can, but it's in a tight channel right now. What else do we got moving? Anything of interest looks better? What about, what's that? What else looks good? Anything out there? Gold's kind of doing the same thing. The Dow's flat. I'm looking at my other screen up here. The Russell's kind of on a downward flat, and ES is kind of mirroring the NASDAQ, diddling in the middle also. Let's go look at our copper. Copper is channeling flat. Silver we just looked at, it's flat, channeling down at the bottom with hardly any volume, so I won't touch silver with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't trade it with Doug's money. That's how bad I wouldn't trade that right now. Oil is still falling out today. That was just a beautiful run today for those that played oil. They did very well. Crude oil, which is CL, it's been in a downward all day long. We talked about this earlier today. So if you'd have got in that, look at that. All the indicators behind. Look at all that money. Man, it's a lot of money. And the euro is still probably choppy. Let's see here. Yeah, it's actually swinging up right now. An upward trajectory for once. It's making that big old cup. That's 6E is the euro. European currency. FX currencies. Getting a nice big back up here. Barriers is here to the 200 and VWAP. Got a level way up here, which would be your double tops anyway. Even though I don't have a lot of lines on here, you do know it has to fight everything it broke coming down. It's got a fight coming up. You can see this kind of plateaued right here in this area. You know, so if I was going to put a line there. Look, that's where the here. Let me go with right there. Once those ones hit there. So I have to break through here before I even get through that. Did I have to draw that line? No, I could see it back here. I did for that for those of you who are playing at home today. We want to be careful. The double tops, statistically, it will pull back, and it did. Now it's coming back up maybe for a retest. The faster it retests it, the weaker that line becomes, as a general rule. All right, questions?
We still can't see your screen, Mark. I don't know if
Oh, because it disconnected. All right. Thank you. Let me, I can fix that. I have the technology. I know how to do that kind of things. Hang on. Hang on. I just got to find the right screen to tell it to. There we go.
You can do it.
I can do it. There we go. How's that? As soon as it loads up. There you go. How's that? Now you can see it.
It's up, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you don't tell me, I don't. I seen the warning where it said I lost my screen sharing. So, but yes, you're right. Yeah, just all kinds.
You can do it.
There it is. Okay. Looks like the feeds have stabilized a little bit now. Don't seem to be disconnecting as much. So I don't know. Maybe he need to move some satellites around or something on the old steer link. That does happen sometimes. Do another real quick. All right. Yep. No, actually, my internet isn't any better. Matter of fact, it's back down to 5s again. 7s. Oh well. What you can do
Better
about
feed
it.
those steer.
Hmm.
We said you better feed those steer.
Yeah, something. So, I mean, technically, you only need what 5 or 7 to transmit anyway, but just doesn't make for a stable connection. All right, what do I want to trade? We need to make some money. What time is it on the old wall? Well, it's almost, we got a minute and a half to something special. What happens in a minute and a half? Somebody tell me what happens at the top of the hour. What happens? Come on, you can tell me. Huh? Power hour, there you go. Why do we call it power hour? Well, it's the last trading hour of the normal business day. Yes, I know we trade 23 hours a day in the futures market. However, New York Stock Exchange doesn't. For the open general public, it stops at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. Yes, I know you can go to 4:15. Yes, I know you can have the aftermarket till 8 p.m. That I'm all aware of. But for all intents and purposes, 4 o'clock is pretty much the end of the business. Well, it is the end of the official business day. So in the last hour, people will tend to exit positions, take profits. Highly volatile part of the day. Should never, if you're inexperienced, you should never trade in the last hour, especially the last 10 minutes of the day, or the first 10 minutes or first half hour of the day, as those are your most volatile time periods. Coach, that's a matter of fact, that's one of Coach's rules, is that we should never trade during those time periods. It's not worth it. There's no reason to, because you have the whole day to trade. Why would you want to trade when it's the riskiest, right? It's only for experienced traders. Speaking of Coach, let's let Coach tell you about his rules. Here's Coach's rules. Pay attention, write them down. They're not that hard. There's a reason for them. Here you go.
Some of the rules. Okay, somebody, perfect question. You're asking the right questions. I like it already. I'm new here. What are the rules? That's what I'm talking about. So again, right, some of the most basic rules so I can in every trade. What does that do? Keeps you from losing your accounts, right? Not hard. Paper trade only when you're a new trader. It makes sure you're not blowing up your accounts. You're not obviously ready for this, am I right? Think of money, it's keep your money. Don't trade in the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the day. It's the hardest time of the day. I've been doing this 33 years. It's very hard. I get chopped up all the time and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, I'm going to do it again. Oh, stop. I'm doing it to protect you, right? If you're a new trader, don't trade in the first 30 minutes because it is the most volatile, right? Until we get the shift change when volume comes in again at 10 o'clock. Because why? The very beginning is like this. Yo, 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 yo. Typically, after the first 30 minutes, it will try to decide which way do I want to go today. I'm avoiding you getting wrecked, right? Last hour of the day is power hour, high volume, hedge fund managers, making the things happen, trying to get markets to move the way that they want. I'm telling you to stay out of it. So if you're like, well, I keep getting burned up, why are you doing it? Right? Journal. It's for your own mental strength so that you can see what you are doing on a daily, consistent basis. That's all it is for. Did I trade it right or did I trade it wrong? What should I have done? What could I do better? That is what it's for, right? It's your homework every day. You guys can go back and review your trades and go over your journal and what should I have done right there and why did that not work out? It will help you, right? You're strengthening your brain and you're getting rid of your own stuff. Small position sizes. I say that because usually when you go in too large, your emotions take over. You're not trading robotically. You're not trading the trades. You'll end up blowing up your accounts, right? That's when we make a lot of mental mistakes is all the difference was we're going in too big. Let the runners run and stop out the losers. Again, notice the stop part is the most important. Stop out the losers so you don't continue to lose money. If you find yourself in these bleed outs, oh, it's gonna come back. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's coming down to support. Oh, it broke that support. Maybe this next sand. Use the stop. And then when you guys go green, right? You're like, oh, I'm up 100. I'm taking that. That's my daily. That's what I told myself. If I can make 100, I'm going to take that. It could have turned into 2,000. Why are you taking 100? Let the runners run. I notice I never said take all the runners off the table. Never said that. I've never said that in my life. We use the shedding technique. We collect as it goes. We take off as it goes, because that way we are guaranteeing locking in realized profits. Remember, nothing is realized until you actually click, right, the sell button. All these rules are in place, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help you. If you can't do these very basic things we talk about, right, how are you going to advance? Stop saying, woe is me. Stop saying, I don't get it. Stop saying, I'm not a good trader. I guess I'm never going to get it. Yeah, because you can't follow my basic rules. They're there for a reason. Again, follow the freaking rules, right? And listen, I know when I get on you guys, you know, I don't get to sell anything and I don't get to make any money, and it's just, I don't care. I need you guys to understand so that you guys can get ahead in life. This is what we're doing this for, right? So when I'm in this mode, right, and again, like, oh, I'm not listening to any of this. You need to listen to all this. This is where the secret sauce, this is the golden nuggets, not the, coach, just call out that runner. That isn't going to do you any good, right? It doesn't matter. There's 8 million people in this room. We could call out stuff all day long. You could just hear us shouting stuff. That isn't going to help anybody. If you don't know what to do with it, what good does it matter if one is up or one is down? That means nothing to anybody if you don't know how to handle it. You might get lucky and catch a momentum, and you're like, oh, I'm a great trader, and you just keep getting out a million times. It's because it's been going in the same direction all damn day, right? Can you duplicate it? Can you recreate the process every day consistently? This is all about consistency, okay?
There you go. Coach's rules. There you go. Coach's rules. Follow them. Yeah, they're easy rules. They're meant to preserve your account. They're not there to make you money. They're there to preserve your account. And that's what you want, right? What you lose today, you can't trade tomorrow. So that's why he has the rules. People come in here, we get new members come in here, or even experienced members, and they blow up their account, and it's like, oh, I bet things just doesn't work. Well, did you follow Coach's rules? Oh, yeah, I followed Coach's rules. Well, how come you don't have any money in your account and you blew it all up in 2 weeks? Oh, I followed his rules. No, you didn't, because it's impossible to blow up your account if you follow Coach's rules. 2 more red days in a row, you take 30 days off. Well, if you do that, it'll take you 15 years to blow up accounts. Mathematically impossible. So people do not follow rules. They don't use stops like they should, like we're trained to do. Next thing you know, they're blowing up their accounts and wondering what happened. Why? Because they couldn't listen to some rules that were developed by somebody with 33 years of experience, I might add, Coach. He'd been there, done that, right? He has experience. He's been through all the markets. He knows better than not to trade without a stop. He knows that if he has 2 red days or more in a row, that you take 30 days off and train. There's obviously an issue with your trading that you're not recognizing, that you haven't fixed during the trading period. So you take time off. We just had one of our members. She put herself in a 30-day timeout. Did she like it? No. She hated probably every minute of it. But she came back stronger, better, faster. And it revolutionized her trading. She quit flushing money down the drain. And she was in here. Matter of fact, she came in and told her story the other day so much that a lot of our members have decided to do the same thing. We won't tell you the person's name, but anyway, anyway, she motivated a lot of people by telling her story, how it changed it. Why? Because she listened to the sound of Coach's voice finally, right? Does it mean she's unintelligent? She can't do it? No, she's a very highly intelligent. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. Following the rules has everything to do with it. If you can't follow the simple rules like Coach says, then we can't help you. So people will continue to blow up their accounts if they can't follow it. So generally when I lose money in a trade, it's because I broke one of Coach's rules. There's always those things you can't control. That's part of day trading, right? People are going to come in, whales are going to come in and dump large orders in and out, and it's going to retrace on you real fast, get them big knife drops. Nothing you can do about it. But that's what your stops are for, right? You can't see those things coming generally, right? Because they don't show up on the L2. So anyway, follow the rules. Easier than said than done. So questions about Coach's rules? Anybody got questions about that? NQ double top with a question mark. Is it or is it not, Wall Street? NQ double top. Yes or no? What is it? You're asking a question? Yes, it was coming up to a double top earlier. And you can see what happened. It rejected, right? That's what happens statistically. Boy, would I like to jump into that trade right now. Look at that, breaking below the 9s, breaking through the 55. Hasn't broken hold below the 9 yet, though, has it? Break and hold. If this breaks, there's the break. Is this a hold? Yeah, I would say, but 55's right there. I want to see it get away from the 55 because this can bounce right off here and go right back up. I do have my channel down here that I got to watch, but, and then I got a level down here. So you can see, look back here, look behind you. You can see there's a little mini level here also, right? That's got to get through, which happens to be right there at the bottom of this regression channel. You can see how this is teetering here. It hasn't broken hell below that yet. That's why it won't enter this. Now, can I make money scalping it? Yes, I can. But for your average bear, no, you shouldn't. All right. There it is. Now there's a break hole below it. You can enter that. Could I enter that to the downside? Yeah, I could, right? I could short that. Now, the problem is this is right here. This is probably a bounce zone. Let me show you what happens if you don't wait, right? Let me just go 5. I'll just put our stop loss. And again, this is paper trading. It's not real money, okay? You can see when I enter a trade, I don't have any place on here that tells me how much money I'm making now, okay? Because I don't want to trade my profit and loss. So you can see it down here. I pulled this up here so you can see it. But if you're looking at this number here, you're going to trade that number there, and you're going to freak out and lose.
Muted, Mark.
What? What'd you say, Dave? Hello? Dave? Dave? Hello, Dave? Dave? Hello? Okay. So anyway, I'm in the money. It broke and held. All right.
Lost your voice on Zoom and TikTok.
Test, test, test.
His mic looked like it was muted, Doug.
Test, test, test.
I thought I heard him say he was having internet problems earlier.
Hang on. How about now? You can hear me now, right? Ha 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 ha. Somehow I got muted. I don't know. Hello. Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Dave.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Dave. Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer alert. Hello. Hello. It'll take a few seconds before it shows up.
We hear you here.
All right, Justin, you ask, Justin over there on TikTok, is this a practice trading app you're using? If not, how do you get it? What you see is TradingView. It is probably the most popular independent charting software in the entire universe. It's called TradingView. You can go to tradingview.com. This is not associated with American Dreamcom in any manner. I love it. It's subscription-based. It'll run you, the basic plan will run you probably $15-ish. Plus you got to get the data packages from your broker and all that. So, but the software itself that you see behind me, that is TradingView, okay? And yes, I am paper trading. You can see that here at the bottom of my screen, or maybe you can't. Right here, it says I'm paper trading. It's got a little green dot. Now I can real trade on this also, right? I can come up here and let me log out of this and I'll show you. These are different brokers that you can use, that you can hook up to and attach once you see there's Trade of 8, Trade Station, Wanda, Moo Amp, Iron Beam, Weeble, which is what I use, Forex.com, Tasty Trades, Coinbase, Interactive Brokers, Ninja Trader. Anyway, these are all the different brokers, and you can actually link TradingView and trade through these accounts through TradingView. So again, I use Weeble right here, and I can put it in paper trading mode and using real-time data that way. So here I am. So I am hooked up. I can conduct trades in real time right here. That's paper trading. Yes, it is indeed paper trading. I'm not going to trade my real account. All I got to do is just switch to log into my, as you saw here, onto my paper trading account. So, and I come over here and use these buttons. I can use these buttons. There's all kinds of different things I can use to execute these trades. I can use the order, or I can use this out of the road. Everything's on our road here. I can use the DOM, depth of market, price ladder, if you want to call it, right? I can use it that way. What the heck is this? I swear, there's so many things on here. I don't want to tell you what. One of them days. But anyway, I can execute orders here, and you can see I have a live order here. It's paper trading, but it executes the order in real time with fake money, right? And the same way as selling it, right? And I can take profit. I can use stops, losses. I can do whatever, right? I can go reverse position by clicking that button. Now I'm in a long instead of a short. I can go from a long. Now I'm in a short by just clicking one button like that. There's other ways of doing that also. And executes a sell order. I can exit out of the trade this way. Bang. Close that position, and I'm out of the trade. See that? Just that fast. Bang. Bang, bang.
Mark, I'll be right back.
All right, sir. Thank you. I love it. It's visually appealing. Plus, I can hook my broker up to it. So it's something I just started doing here in the last, I don't know, 6 months maybe, me personally. Okay. Is TradingView optimized? Yeah. What's that?
Was it hard to hook it up, the TradingView to your Weeble?
Not at all. Not at all. All you do is go up here, go into your thing. Let me get out of this. So what you would do is click on Weeble, right? Now I won't be able to show you because I've already registered. But when you click on any of your brokers, what it's going to do is it's going to ask for my Weeble username and password and all that, right? So that you can log into it. It's a secure, obviously. And then once you do that, from now on, if I want to trade live, I just go click connect and I'm live. I don't have to go through all that generally, unless it disconnects. And if I want a paper trade, I just go over here and click paper trade instead. But it's using my real-time data from Weeble.
So once you connect it, every time you open TradingView, it's already linked and hooked up to Weeble. You can make a trade.
Yeah, a lot of times you have to manually click it to reconnect. It'll disconnect once in a while too, but it's just a couple clicks, and you're gone. And you'll see there's a green dot here under paper trading. Look, my internet connection is unstable. It's telling me. I don't know if you can see that warning on your screen or not. Also, there's a green dot up here. Shows that I am on live, not delayed. On here. So there's visual things, and it will pop up stuff says just like that. It said your connection is unstable, but sometimes you don't notice those things, and here if not, then you're 10 minutes behind on your charts. So, anyhow.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
I connected my my Weeble to my TradingView, right? And I haven't used the TradingView yet to trade, but when I was making trades in Weeble today.
Yeah. You say it did or didn't?
I saw them in there. No, I saw the trades in there, and I was like, well, I hope they weren't.
Yeah, and then reverse
is.
Yeah, the reverse is true. As you're doing it here, you'll see it on Weeble. Should always, even though not required to have. See, I don't have my Weeble app open. It's not even activated, but it's still connected to my account. You don't have to have the app open. However, I highly recommend that you do, in case it does disconnect. That way I can just click on the Weeble and get out of the trade that
Right.
way, right? So,
Yeah. I just like to have the Webull chart up. I'm used to
Yep.
Webull's charts, and I like to look at TradingView as, that just makes me feel,
Yep.
more confident with my chart. But
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I love charting on TradingView. I would have my TradingView on one screen, which is this, my Webull account on another screen before you connect the two together, and I would do all my charting on TradingView, make all my buying and selling decisions on TradingView, but execute them through Webull. Well, now I can do it all in one spot. Okay.
yeah.
Now
Yeah, I need to
I
figure it
still
all out.
do
I
it
haven't
like
figured the
today.
trading out yet.
Today I traded directly through TradingView. I didn't even mess with, through Webull. I didn't even mess with the TradingView. I was looking at it, but I didn't trade through it
Right.
this morning. And other days I will do it all day long. So,
And I'm going to look at it later. Trying
Yep.
to get home so I can trade Power Hour.
Christina,
Well, I didn't get to trade today. I had things to do. I had
what's
appointments
coach's
and stuff.
rules say about trading in Power Hour?
I'm an experienced trader, Mark. Really? Well, I am. I can trade Power Hour. All right. I am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You're still going to do it anyway, ain't you?
I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get
Ah,
home.
yeah, okay,
I'm
whatever.
almost home. When I look at it, if something looks really good, then yeah, I will. But otherwise,
Okay.
I won't. Today was choppy for me, so I backed off, and I had things to do anyway. So, see, I'm being more careful. I have to be. I'm being very
Okay.
careful.
You green for
Yeah.
the day so far?
So far,
Okay.
yeah, not by much. So I'm just I kind of like broke even because I had a little problem with the trade. So
Oh,
that's all.
but
Yeah,
you
no,
weren't
no
hanging
big
out with
deal.
us though today, were you?
I was.
Oh, was you?
I was in there today. Yeah, you were
Okay.
the one who left.
I know. I left. I didn't know. I didn't
I know.
remember hearing
I was there.
your voice today. Okay,
I was there.
that's good.
Yes.
All right.
All
Small
right.
position sizes.
Yes. That's my only choice right now, Mark. So I don't have a problem with that rule.
Yep. Connie Child over on TikTok. Do I buy NASDAQ? That's all I traded today was NQ, which is the NASDAQ 100 futures contracts. I'll trade them practically every day now. Used to be nothing but ES, but now lately I've been trading NQ. It's more volatile. ES would probably be a safer one to trade, but I like trading NQ. All right. So anyway, Justin, never trade with real money. Always trade with a paper trading account while you're learning. And go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com and grab one of those memberships. We do have promos over there on our website with the Diamond membership. It's still going. He was supposed to cancel it over the weekend, but he didn't. He's still running the Diamond membership. NQ is pulling back also. As far as the memberships go. Hang on here a minute. And let's see what we got going on. Nothing moving here for some reason. Apparently I must have clicked that multiple times. Okay. So why isn't that? It's already running. All right.